call you that? It's a suckage, isn't it? It's a suckage. I was thinking about what I was talking about the other night. I kept doing all these close-ups of the moon, or whatever we're told is the moon anyway. And I was contemplating whether or not technology is showing us who we really are. I mean, the narcissism reveal is so true. Social media is the place. Because it's the place with the least amount of accountability. You can go on there and you can just trash so many things. There are things I've said that have hurt people's feelings, and I feel bad about it. At the same time, I'm human. I'm gonna do that from time to time, you know? People really, really hate hearing the truth. It's like all the jokes that I've done about obesity and the jokes that I've done about technology. It's like I have to frame it in a particular way, because if I don't, it's just gonna come across as like really mean and judgy. But it's not because I'm judging people for being overweight or staring at their phone all the time. It's like you're designed to do that, you know? It's like if you live in a country that encourages you to just stuff your face full of garbage all the time, like it's probably what you're gonna do, and everybody around you is doing it, so keep going, you know? Just like if you're being encouraged to be on social media all the time and they have family phone plans, you know, because they don't want us to talk to each other. So they're getting society through the social conditioning. They're getting society through like the group, like the need to belong to a group, you know, whether it's your family or it's your political party or your race or gender, whatever. It's like it's appealing to that part of us that wants to fit in. That's why social media is so popular. Having real conversations with people. I mean, that's way more important to me than anything else. like a lot of the stuff that makes me uncomfortable, a lot of the stuff that pisses me off, a lot of the stuff that makes me lonely or whatever, it's like, yeah, I'm supposed to feel this way. When I look at it from that perspective, it's fine. That's how I dealt with depression, you know, like, instead of whining about it, I was just like, maybe I'm supposed to be depressed. And seeing it like maybe this is meant to be, like looking at it from a place of acceptance rather than fighting it and assuming that there's something wrong with me, or I need to fix it, or something needs to change. Something already changes with that perspective. When you just go, okay, it's fine. You've transformed the initial muck, you know, the initial down and out kind of attitude, because you're not looking at it from this woe is me perspective. You're looking at it from like, okay, it is what it is. And that right there is 1,000 times more doable than, you know, fighting it and fighting it and fighting it and trying to change your circumstance. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work when you do that. You just get trapped. And then you find all these things to try to escape it. But you're still trapped because you're consistently running away from it, you know? And that's the thing that people just don't understand. Like when it comes to drugs, it's like I do stand up with a bunch of people that like smoke weed all the time. I get that. I mean, marijuana like helped me to look at things from the perspective that I just shared with you. But the problem with it is that, you know, you just want to be high all the time. Because, yeah, it's preferable to not being high. But at least it taught me something, you know? I don't want to do any drugs that, like, don't teach me shit. Am I stupid for that? Am I dangerous for that? Because a lot of people in the psychiatric community would consider me to be a danger to society. You're only a danger if you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know what's going on. And because of that, it's a threat. It's a problem. And that's all it'll ever be. If you keep insisting that you're a victim, you will invite that sort of energy into your life, and you'll just stay that way. But it'll be like a different version. I mean, you see that in relationships where, like, a person doesn't work on themselves and they just keep attracting the same piece of shit. Because they don't understand that they're the magnet. You know? That doesn't mean that everything's your fault. But if you blame yourself, rather than blaming that person that you think is the problem, if you blame yourself, you'll look at the things that you're doing. Because you can't do anything to change another person. Period. You cannot do anything to change what's going on in somebody else's life. It's like you can try to make them feel guilty. You can try to shame them. You can scold them. You can call them names. That's really mature, dude. I mean, if that worked, then the results would speak for themselves. But they do not. Anyway. I did this poster. I think I'm gonna leave that white. I like the white. There is nothing more offensive than the bigger picture. I finished this one. It can always be useful. And this is the one that I told you about that I'm working on. It all makes sense given the context. My marker was running out. That's why it's like way more green down here than it is up here. That's fine. It's like watermelon. Anyway. I feel like people just want to waste a bunch of time. Like, that's all this country does. I mean, I can waste time too, but... Oh, that's my sponsee. Thinking of you, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. You are amazing, exclamation point. I'll show you. I like how, like, she needed to stress that she was thinking of me 5 times. I love women, though. I do. I do. You know I bitch about women all the time, but I still love them so much because they're funny. They're funny in that way. Did I have a... Yeah, I did. My cardigan. But yeah, a lot of people don't like the whole, like, self-blame. I'm not saying beat yourself up, I'm saying, what's your part in the situation? You probably have ridiculous expectations of other people. You know? Like what I was saying when I was leaving that bar tonight, when I was walking back to my car. So true. I love agreeing with myself. So, expectations. Premeditated resentments. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. See, I expect cars to not sound like that. And then I get mad whenever a car sounds like that because it annoys me. I should expect to be annoyed, and then it won't be so bad whenever I hear a car that has to draw attention to itself. And it's not the car's fault. It's obviously the driver's fault, okay? I mean, because they want to drive a car that sounds like that. I will never understand why, but expectations. It's like they can't lead to anywhere good. Like say you have really high expectations and then they're actually met. Now you're going to expect that from now on. Like, oh, well, you did this, so why don't you keep doing that? If you never expect anything. So, I mean, I go back and forth on this. Should I expect to be disappointed, or should I just not think anything at all? I probably shouldn't think anything at all. You know? Just let it be whatever it is. But yeah, if I'm going to have any expectations at all, they should be really, really low. Anyway. I'm going to go get a cheeseburger because this is the last night that I can eat a cheeseburger before I fast for 2 weeks. So, I'm going to enjoy it.